So we're on page 4 now. So as I look at number 27, it looks like a 3 by 2, but I'll make it look like a 2 by 3. So I'm going to go 3n minus 6, n squared minus 2n plus 7. Remember, when we're multiplying the littles, we really add. Notice that it's going in a pattern, 3, 2, 1. And then, so it starts with 3n cubed, that's all of them. Negative 6n squared and negative 6n squared is negative 12n squared. Let me just double triple. 21 plus 12 is 33 minus 42. So it's A. All right, create a polygon, or a polynomial. So this represents x minus 1. This means x plus 5. And this means x minus 5. I'm going to box this out first, and that's x squared minus 25. Then I'll multiply x squared minus 25 times x plus or minus 1, which I can box out, which is x cubed minus x squared minus 25x plus 25, which is, oh, not those two, C. Okay. All right, it says solve each system by graphing. First of all, there isn't a graph. Second of all, I don't need to graph. I can just plug in these answers. So see if they work. So I see the 1. But I don't want to figure out what half of 1 is. So I'm going to start with 4. Half of 4 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, but it says 1. That's out. Half of negative 4 is negative 2, plus 3 is 1. So far it works for the first one. But I have to try it for both. Negative 3/4 times negative 4. The 4's cancel, and a negative times a negative is a positive. 3 minus 2 is 1. The answer is B. Okay? So again, I didn't want to plug the 1 in because it's a fraction and I can't get rid of the fraction. Number 30 is the exact same thing. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 1 does not equal 4. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 minus 1 is not 4. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10 minus 1 is not 4. It better be this one. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus a negative 2 turns into plus 2. That's 4. That works. Check it for both, though, because you don't want to just get excited because you got the answer. You might have made a mistake. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So the answer is D. All right, box this out. 4m plus 5, 3m minus 8, 12m squared, minus 32m, 15m minus 40. So I know it's got to end in minus 40, so it better be that one. And it is when I subtract. Okay, so I've got to factor this. So I notice they both have an x. So I'm going to take out an x. And then I notice this is square root. So that's x cubed minus 1. X cubed plus 1. Okay, so it's not a. But what I also notice is this is the difference of cubes, and this is the sum of cubes. So when I see that, I know that I'm going to have x minus 1, x squared, blah, 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 big. And then I'm going to have an x plus 1, and then an x squared minus, and then a big one too. So let's see. There's no 3 in there at all. There's no 3 in there at all. So let's make sure it works. And that's minus plus, and that's plus minus. So there's the answer. All right, I want the degree. The degree is the highest exponent. So, and the number of terms. There are 1, 2, 3 terms. 3 terms means a trinomial. So it's a quadratic trinomial. A cubic binomial would be this, 3x cubed minus 7x. A linear monomial would be 3x. A linear trinomial, I don't even think that makes sense. You can't even do it. I guess you could do this. 3x minus 1 minus 2x to the negative 1. So you could do that. Okay. Write the equation. The y-intercept is 4, so it needs to end in plus 4. And then I go down and right, so I know the slope is negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 1, that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, right 1, so down 3, right 1. The answer is C.